You are looking live.
Here comes the play. Goodman at the free throw line. Jumper.
He broke his ankles. He is Houdini.
Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody cares.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call.
Woo, 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 woo. Not so fast.
With that being said, we're going to get to Oklahoma State in college basketball, and they were banned. This just came out, I believe, on Wednesday, and according to Matt Norlander from CBS Sports, the NCAA rejected Oklahoma State's appeal of a postseason ban ruling from 2021. The initial punishment was upheld. The appeals process ultimately allowed the Cowboys to play in the 2021 NCAA Tournament last year, and other punishments include a 3-year probationary period that will start immediately and will end on November 3rd, 2024. A scholarship reduction of 3 over an unspecified period of time, and recruiting restrictions, fewer days on the road, fewer official visits, phone call limitations as well, are other punishments/limitations that resulted from this ruling. Oklahoma State was one of 4 schools that had an assistant arrested by the FBI in late September of 2017. Lamont Evans was the Oklahoma State guy who pleaded guilty in January of 2019. Evans was found to have acted unethically and illegally. Evidence was obtained by the federal government that caught Evans willingly participating in a plot to recruit players to schools he was employed by, Oklahoma State and South Carolina. Evans also accepted at least $18,000 in bribes. Evans did not cooperate with the NCAA and their investigation, which was a factor in the punishment handed out from the NCAA. Again, this was the whole paying players to come to your school, cheating FBI thing that happened, came out again in 2017, 2019. Other schools that were involved in this were USC, Arizona, and Auburn. Auburn had a self-imposed postseason ban last year, and the NCAA decided against punishing Arizona and USC. So my takeaway on this whole thing is this is like, I understand the fact that like cheating is bad. Like I understand it, obviously. Like I get it. You know, you don't want this to be a thing that you allow happen in the NCAA. I get it. Very like message understood. I get it. However, think about the players. Think about being a basketball player on that team. You know, especially if you're a senior. You know, last year maybe you didn't have a lot of fans at your games, and the tournament maybe wasn't what you dreamed it was going to be, and you know, now this is going to be your first like real season back, and then this gets put on you. And if I'm a player, I'm saying, what did I do to deserve this? And again, I just think about the players on Oklahoma State. It's not their fault. It's not their fault that some assistant from 2017 or 2015, it's not their fault that he was doing this, and now they have to suffer the punishment. And I think that there has to be a different way to punish the school and not the players, right? The recruiting and scholarship reduction, I get. Like, okay, that is that's fair. That makes sense. Like, that is again, that's fair. But to make these players like to have them suffer the consequences of something they have no control over, maybe just, I don't know. I just don't think that that's really fair. And you know, I look at other schools, the other schools that were involved in this issue, you know, and even not just USC and Arizona, but I think Maryland and NC State were involved in this as well. And you know, Arizona, USC, Maryland, and NC State had no, like, they nothing happened. Like, nothing, you know, no, they had no consequences from being involved and having, you know, something going on. And so what was, you know, and I understand that in this case they said that Lamont Evans didn't cooperate with the NCAA in their investigation, but okay, if he didn't cooperate, why are you punishing the players now? Why are you punishing the whole rest of the team for something that a guy that is no longer on the staff did. And I understand doing the scholarship, and as I said, like, I get that. But I don't know. I think that there has to be a better way to... There has to be a better way. I don't know. I just... That's my viewpoint on this whole thing. And again, Auburn did a self-imposed postseason ban. I don't know how... I don't know what the process was for them to go through that. I don't know all the details. I don't know all the insider information on that. But like, you look at Arizona and USC, who are also involved in this 2017 September thing. They had nothing. Like, nothing happened for them. Like, they were able to compete in the tournament, and they, to my knowledge, there was no scholarship reduction. There was no recruiting restriction. And I think there was some punishment, but it wasn't super harsh like this. And, I believe, I forget what team it was. I'm going to look it up real quick. Because I know that there was a, let's see, teams, college basketball teams to be banned from postseason. I just want to see what, because I know that there was, so yeah, I'm sorry, so the article from CBS Sports did not say this. But according to, well, actually, no, there's another article from CBS Sports. Oh, I guess maybe they edited it. Is this the same one? Yeah, okay, so I guess they edited it, or maybe I misread it. So my apologies. Let me correct what I said. It was Auburn and Arizona that did self-imposed postseason bans, but USC didn't do it. We saw them go on a great run last year. LSU, according to SportsIllustrated.com, SI.com, LSU had a self-imposed postseason ban last year as well. But I want to know, like, there's previously guys that had issues, or not guys, teams that had. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. There's guys that, I don't know why I'm saying that. There were teams, excuse me, who like had this issue, and let's see, there was, like, I want to say this was probably 8 years ago. 5 to 8 years ago, there was another team that had this issue. I don't know. I can't find it right now, and maybe there wasn't. Maybe I'm just making something up in my head. But again, like, I don't know. I don't understand it. Why make these players suffer from something that they have no control over? And like, I don't get it. And if I had any, I think that the players that stay, not meaning they don't transfer. I think the players that stay, I think that shows to me that they are, like, they stay true to the program. They really care about it. Whereas, because for me, at least, think about all the other programs that are out there. And if I know I'm not going to be able to make the postseason this year, why would I not transfer? Why would I not? Yeah, why would I not go and transfer? Unless I'm really that dedicated to Oklahoma State and their team as a whole, or their program, their culture as a whole. Because again, for me at least, there's no reason not to go somewhere else where I could go and play in the postseason, right? March Madness is the biggest thing, arguably, in all of college. Oh no, not arguably. Well, I guess maybe comparing the college football championship, but so we'll say that March Madness is arguably the best thing in college sports. And like, if I know that I'm not going to be able to be a part of that, and again, maybe this is another thing, that maybe their team wasn't going to be that good anyway, but they made the tournament last year. So I don't know. There's a lot of different angles to look at this from.